spokesperson of the BJP, Smita Prakash, editor ANI, Sanjay Jha, author, also suspended Congress leader, Abbas Haider, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Mr. Brij Mohan Srivastav, national spokesperson of the NCP, Mr. JP Majumdar, state vice president and spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress. Dr. Sanjay Jha, my first question to you. Are you with Mamata Banerjee and Arvind Kejriwal on the ordinance issue? Because koi bhi bahana chahiye, and on Tuesday, May the 23rd, this is the bahana to get people together. And Mamata Banerjee has said it that in Rajya Sabha we can get together, and this is the biggest opportunity that has come. All this in the face of the popularity of Prime Minister Modi, not just in India, but abroad as well.
Navika, two short points. Number one, I think it is appalling, if not altogether a mammoth embarrassment for me as a citizen of my own country, to find that the Prime Minister has all the time in the world to do these roadshows in Bengaluru, to go to Australia and do this NRI diaspora razzmatazz, but he had no time to go to Manipur, where from the last reports I read, more than 60, almost 70 people were dead in communal riots and violence. And it is his government which runs Manipur, by the way. And number two, when you have wrestlers, Olympic champions, world champions, women wrestlers who have been on the streets for such a long time, and because the accusation is against a BJP member of parliament, Mr. Modi, who takes photo ops with badminton champions, cricketers and everybody else, has no time to even acknowledge the women champions of India, the Olympic champions of India. I want to make this point before I answer your question on brand Narendra Modi, for the simple reason that it's about time we called out our politicians, whether it's Mr. Modi or Mr. Shah or anybody else, because you don't have a right to take the fundamental duties that people expect of their political leaders. My second point, Mr. Modi getting some adulation abroad. Everyone is free to say what they say, but the truth is nowhere in the world, as part of global protocol, does one have a leader whom they try and run down or say that actually your religious freedom has been questioned by one and all, not just the US State Department, that the UN Human Rights Commission, that India's hate speeches have been talked about by India's Supreme Court, that at the end of the day India has made terrible news on democracy and constitutional breakdown, and the way we have attacked minorities in our country. I can quote you the HDI index, the gender disparity index, the World Press Freedom Index, that really tells you where India is. The big boss can go and do as much of event management as he wants. And I will tell you, Bharat ko rajneta ki zarurat hai, abhineta ki nahi. And there are serious problems within our country. Mr. Modi is obviously hurting after the very strong rebuff in Karnataka. But let me tell you, he can do all these fancy and extremely expensive, I would say, kind of event abroad, wherever he goes. But the truth is, it was Barack Obama who invited Dr. Manmohan Singh as his first state guest when he became the president, the first African-American president in the United States. It was George Bush who famously said that when Dr. Manmohan Singh speaks on economics, all of us in the G20 listen. I mean, that is commanding respect without dramatic.
I don't